Well, hello there. I'm Pete LaFrance, the old Growler. Welcome to Meeting Expectations. What we do here is we take a look at a can or a bottle of beer. We see what they tell us on the label, all of the label. We take a look at the artwork. We see what they're trying to sell us as far as the product goes. We crack it open and see if it meets expectations. All right, what do we have today? From the Other Half Brewing Company, Space Ghost Triple Dry Hopped Imperial India Pale Ale. An Imperial India Pale Ale. Okay, this is going to be a hop fest, I reckon. Let's see what they tell us. Brewed by Other Half Brewing Company, 195 Center Street, Brooklyn, New York, 11231. Government warning. The Surgeon General says I shouldn't operate heavy machinery or I shouldn't be pregnant. So don't have to worry about either one of those. Gives the address for otherhalfbrewingcompany.com. Some information. Hops, Galaxy, Mosaic, Nelson Sauvin, and Motueka. It is 9% alcohol by volume. Boy, I'm glad this is the last tasting for today. Okay, and one pint, 16 fluid ounces. Brewed with friends, Parish Brewing. So the Parish Brewing Company is also involved in this. All right, it says Ghost in the Machine by our friends at Parish Brewing meets Space Diamonds for a hop mashup with notes of passion fruit, white wine, tropical fruit, and gooseberry. All right, so the Parish Brewing Company's Space Diamonds meets up with, Ghost in the Machine, which is by Parish, meets up with Space Diamonds from these kids. And they come up with Space Ghost. All right, well, they warned me that it is passion fruit, white wine, tropical fruit, and gooseberry. That is quite a collection. All right. Well, let's see now. White wine, I understand that. So, and the passion fruit, that's going to be lush, as well as the tropical fruit, which is pretty generic, and gooseberry. Gooseberry is kind of bitter, and if I remember right, it's kind of like almost like a cranberry. So we're going to have a tart, yet fruity type of real kick hop type of product here. And being an Imperial India Pale Ale, I hope that it is clear, although they're clouding up everything these days. All right, let's crack this open and see if it meets those expectations. You notice we always use the same style of glassware for all of our beers. That way nobody has an edge up when it comes to clarity or aromatics. We also make sure that all of our beers are served at the correct temperature. Ales between 50 and 55 degrees Fahrenheit, lagers between 37 and 47 degrees Fahrenheit. I use a ThermoWorks folks. They sent me a what they call a lollipop. That way I can make sure all of the beers fit into the descriptive areas. And there's a link in the description box below if you want to get in contact with those folks. All right, well, let's crack this open and see if it meets those expectations. We've got a super hop fest. It's going to be a clear beer. All right. Nope, not a clear beer. And we're not in the hazy, crazy days of summer either. All right, well, there we go. .3 degrees Fahrenheit, so it is certainly within the range. It's getting up towards, so I'm going to probably be able to get a lot of the different flavors from it. Nothing is going to be hiding behind a cool front. Speaking of cool fronts, a lot of you folks have got snow coming in, I hear. So if you're out there on the West Coast, good luck. Most people, when they do tastings, what they do is they take a look. They sniff, sip, and let you know. Well, I do things a little differently. I sip first. Why? Master Sommelier Fred Dex will explain it all to you. He does it a lot better than I do. All right. Well, it doesn't meet expectations as far as clarity. That's the first thing. All right. Let's go in for the first swig. Cheers. You notice I took 2 sips. The reason, the first sip, the taste buds, they're not there. They're hanging out. They need to be reminded. So they get woke up. Then they get a reminding that, okay, guys, it's time to work. Let's go to work, guys. All right. First off, yeah, the cloudiness gives it away. It is a lush, very full-bodied beer. As far as the passion fruits and all that other kind of good stuff, let me remind myself. The white wine is there, that's for sure. And the gooseberry, I'm getting a little bit of the bittering on that. But so they are descriptive enough, and they are correct in their descriptions. So yeah, it's an Imperial India Pale Ale and triple dry hopped. I was expecting a real hop tea, actually, and I think that what it is it's the creaminess of the malts that they use and the yeast that softens the real hop onslaught, because it certainly hangs out. I mean, this is like a cranky uncle at Thanksgiving or Christmas dinner. They hang out, way beyond. And it's not that it's way beyond as far as these hops go. It's a nice reminder, but it does. When you put everything into context, and especially the balance of that haze and full-bodied, lush flavor, and the descriptions that they gave when you're expecting, yeah, this does. It certainly does meet expectations. If you enjoy this type of presentation, please click on the subscribe button and the bell. That way you won't miss any of our presentations. A share, wow, that would be even better, and a thumbs up. Comments are always appreciated as well. I'm Pete LaFrance, the Old Growler, hoping all of your beers meet expectations.